Hello, this is Mr. Moeller for lesson 8-7 and 8-8. Graphing inequalities, doing multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division. So you could get all four in these kind of problems. So we already kind of did this with addition and subtraction the other day. So we're just going to review quick. So this first one, I have x plus 12 is less than 20. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides, subtract 12 from both sides. I have x is less than 8. Remember, it's just a less than sign, so it's going to be an open circle, and everything less than 8, so it's going to be going that way. If we have a word problem here, so Miss Lawrence wants to buy an antique bracelet at an auction. She's willing to bid no more than $550. So far, the highest bid is $475. Write and solve an inequality to determine the amount Miss Lawrence can add to the bid. All right, so right now, she does not want to go past $550. $550. Okay, so that means this is the max that she can go. It says she can spend $550. It doesn't say that she wants to spend $549. So $550 is the max. So whatever on the left side cannot go past $550. It's already at $475. I need to figure out how much more she can spend. Some of you are probably yelling at me right now saying you already know the answer, but we need to write down the inequality. Okay, so 475, subtract from both sides. So x has to be less than or equal to $75. You cannot bid another dollar past 75. So it can bid another $1 or it can bid another $75, somewhere in between there. All right, Josh wants to break the school bench press record of 282 pounds. Currently can bench 250 pounds. Write and solve an inequality to determine how many more pounds Josh needs to lift to break the school record. All right, so the school record is 282 pounds. So Josh wants to beat it. Doesn't say he wants to tie it. So that means he needs to lift more than the school record. So now it's going to be greater than. So now I need to figure out how much more weight he needs to put on the bar to bench press it. So that means now the left side of the sign has to be bigger than the right side. All right, so subtract 250 from each side, subtract 250 from each side, and x has to be greater than 32. Okay, so like 32.1 would even work, except that's not really how it works in weights. So you at least need to do 33 pounds. So you at least need to bench press another 33 pounds. All right, moving on to some multiplication and division. Oh, that caution sign. It's pretty cool. Let's see that again. All right, so if you multiply or divide by a negative number, if that negative number switches side, you need to flip the inequality symbol. I'll show you what they're talking about. All right, so this first one, I have 7 times x is greater than 42. So divide both sides by 7. Okay, I'm not dividing by a negative. I'm dividing each side by a positive 7. So my sign is going to stay the same. So x is greater than negative 6. But if we see over here, I have a negative 12x is greater than 84. It says negative 12 times x. I need to divide by negative 12. Divide by negative 12. Now I am dividing by a negative. So my sign is going to flip. So I have an x was a greater than sign. Now it's going to be a less than sign. And 84 divided by a negative 12 is going to give me a negative 7. Okay. Otherwise, if I kept the sign the same, the answer would not make sense. You don't believe me? You can check it out. Okay. Over here, I have m divided by 3 is greater than 2.4. So I need to multiply by 3, and I end up with 7.2 less than or equal to m. Okay. And then I should have graphed all these. Let's just graph this one right here. Okay, so x is greater than negative 6. I have a negative 6 with an open circle because there's just greater than, and I want numbers greater than negative 6, so like negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, all those fun ones over there. All right, I'm going to do some word problems with this multiplying. All right, Jill has a $20 gift card for an art supply store where 4-ounce tubes of paint cost $4.30 each after tax. What is the possible number of tubes Jill can buy? So I have $4.30 times x for my pink tubes, and she can only spend $20 gift card. That means her $20 gift card, she can't spend more than that. So her paint needs to be less than or equal to it. She could spend exactly $20. I'm going to divide both sides by a positive 430, so I don't need to worry about my sign flipping. So I have 20 divided by 430, which is going to give me some weird fraction, about 4.65. It's asking how many tubes she can buy. So she has to buy 4, or she can buy up to 4 tubes. She can't buy 5 because she can't afford it. So 4 would be there. There's a time where you wouldn't say 4.5 because the paint store is not going to split a tube in half and cut it up and give it to her. 4 is the maximum number of tubes she can buy. Okay, a pitcher holds 128 ounces of juice. What are the possible number of 10-ounce servings that a pitcher can fill? So if you have 10-ounce glasses and you are pouring it from a 128-ounce pitcher, so you have 10x, and that has to be, less than or equal to 128. Okay, magically the juice isn't going to refill itself, so you can't go bigger than that 128. Okay, so it has to be greater than that 128. So divide both sides there, and I get x is less than or equal to, it's really going to be 12.8. But remember, it wants to fill the glass, so it really isn't fair if I have 13 people to give them a couple ounces less. So it has to be 12 cups that it can fill.